Let's learn how to make a deposit into a SOL-USDC pool. The first thing we're going to do is select a good pool. So we come to the DLMM page and go to the SOL-USDC. We see here at the top a lot of different pools. Which one to select? Well, this is a token pair with a lot of TVL and volume. We need a small bin step and a small fee to capture a lot of volume. We can see that this pool has just over $3 million worth of TVL and over $49 million worth of volume in the last 24 hours. This looks like the best performing pool at the time, so we're going to choose this one. We can see our current pool price is of $141.42 USDC per SOL. We're going to come down here into our position. I already have some SOL and USDC in my wallet. If you don't have the tokens you wish, do a swap and get them before you do that. Now we're going to click the Add Liquidity button. Because this is a 4-bin step pool, the range available is quite small. Let's see what our options are. I'm going to choose Autofill to give me a balance of tokens. I'll hit the maximum amount of USDC that I have in my wallet. It's going to balance that with SOL. Next, we choose our strategy. Spot is a pretty good strategy for the SOL-USDC pool. I scroll down here and I can see my liquidity distribution here across this price range. If I wish to widen this price range, let's say that I think that SOL might be headed for 135. I change that there and click, and we can see that now it has increased the percentage and the number of bins required to cover that range. If I wish to go higher, I can also change that number and select it this way. If I don't want to set an exact price, I can simply choose the amount of percentage that I want to go in either direction. By changing this, it automatically calculates the correct number of bins that I need to cover this range. When I'm satisfied with the range here, I simply click Add Liquidity. Completed, and now I have a position here. I can see how much liquidity I have currently in this position and whether or not I'm in range. I expand it to see how I'm doing. I can see how much SOL I still have in the position and how much USDC I still have in this position. I can come down here to see where it is in the range. Once you set a range, you cannot change it without closing and reopening the position. You can, however, create additional positions here if you wish to add additional positions. Now let's withdraw this and show a one-sided deposit. To add a single-sided deposit, we uncheck the autofill button. Let's say that I want to use USDC only for this position. I add in the amount that I want to go, and it automatically sets this for the full range of the single token. If I wish to change this again, I can set this to any number that I like, and it will automatically calculate the number of bins that I'd like. If I'd like to leave some extra room above my position, even without inserting additional tokens, I can move the slider, but that will change this price here. Alternatively, I can select an amount here, and it will keep my original minimum price or percentage, but add extra space here. This is useful if you're wishing to compound the other token into your position in hopes to sell it off for additional fees. I can go the opposite direction with this by adding in the other token. If you wish to do a one-sided bid-ask, simply choose the bid-ask strategy, scroll down, set the range that you desire, and click Add Liquidity. We can see now that we have more than one position in the same pool, each earning their own fees. I can claim fees separately on each individual position, or I can claim all fees from all positions at the exact same time.